Okay, welcome everybody. I'm going to commentate a match here with Johnny Archer and Alex Olinger. This is semifinal action from the Great Southern Billiard Tour. And I'm going to be joined here with Mike Basha. He's going to join me here. And we'll probably get some other commentators here. So this is going to be a race to 13 for Johnny and a race to 9 for Alex. 9 is right for Alex?
Yes.
Okay.
Alex will be going to 9 games.
All right, we'll get these guys mic'd up and we'll be on our way here. I'll test you out.
Check. Check. Check.
Check.
I'd like to welcome everybody back to Goldsboro, North Carolina, Inside Pools Edition, live streaming. This is a one-loss side match between Johnny Archer and Alex Olinger. Johnny has won the lag and just broke the balls. Now, this is going to be a 13-9 race. Johnny Archer is going to go to 13 games, and Alex Olinger is going to go to 9 games. Now, Johnny has already defeated Alex in the winner's bracket. Alex has already defeated Johnny in the winner's bracket of this tournament, and Alex was then defeated by Brian White for King of the Hill.
Playing some amazing
So this is a
pool.
rematch. My name is David King. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yo.
I'll be doing commentating here with Mike Basha.
Representing Charleston, South Carolina.
Mike, it's always a pleasure to be back in the booth with you.
Yes, sir. I know Johnny's itching to get a little revenge. He was defeated rather handily earlier by Alex.
Yes, he was. He just come off of a very tough match, defeating Shannon Dalton, 13 games to 11. What do you like doing on this 3-ball, Mike? I like following forward, 2 rails, spinning out just past the center of the table.
Yeah, he's probably going to elect to do that. He could punch it up table, too, but I think that's the safer shot.
Which is exactly what he's done. He has to watch out for that side pocket.
That's really the only risk there.
Better not make any mistakes against Alex the way he's been shooting.
Alex has played great this tournament. I actually came on this trip with Alex. He's a close friend of mine. Kind of became road partners. He has played quite well.
Yeah, the rest of us in the tournament would appreciate it if you guys would just stay home.
Actually, Alex and I just played each other this past weekend in D. Atkins tournament in Cincinnati, Ohio, at my home pool room. I was fortunate.
Nice.
I had Alex 7 games to 2 and come back and came hill. I was very fortunate to come away with that match.
Shout out to D. D.
D. Atkins runs a great tournament.
D's the man.
He's a great guy. I mean,
Known
he's
him
always
for a
been a
long
good
time.
ambassador for the sport.
Absolutely. Great shot by Johnny.
You can't hit that shot much better than that.
Great shot ski.
Just to let everybody know out there are 3 players left in the 9-ball division. We have Brian White, who sits at the King of the Hill, and Johnny Archer and Alex Olinger.
3 dogs. Who
The
you gonna
one-pocket
pick?
division, players left are Nick Varner and Brian White, I believe, is... Brian's still in the one. I believe Sean Putnam is still in the one pocket. And Josh Newman, another solid player, has
back.
just joined us. Welcome back, Josh.
How y'all doing?
We're doing great over here. Looks like Johnny's doing quite well up here as well.
Yeah.
It's on now. Chris is drinking Smirnoff.
You guys can share that one. It's pretty sensitive.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let me spit this out. For all of you guys, while we're in the middle of this match and Alex is racking the balls, Mike Walker, who has been here since Wednesday, has an open challenge that after this event's over, he's going to be here through tomorrow. But after this event's over, he says, you know where to find him, and Brass Tap, and he'll play any of y'all down there if the game is right. And he said, I could go ahead and tell you that I give him 5 on the wire to 10, and we played for 15 hours the other night, and let's just say I came out pretty good. So he told me to tell you guys, you adjust the game, you get there, and he don't want no whining and to bring your legs because he's going to play for a long time. That's what he told me to tell y'all right now.
He's definitely good for a good 40-hour, 50-hour session. So
I want to play him some tonight.
Josh says,
I got my legs on.
But he's in action with Lay over there.
I know.
Test. Test.
What's up?
Help me get these in right quick.
I can't squeeze in there.
I got a little side back here.
We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna leave here to go about 1 or 2. You know what time Turbo's gonna be over?
We gotta be at the room already?
No, we're gonna check in after 6 in the morning. We gonna be here. The matches ain't gonna be done. We ain't gonna be out of here till 5 or 6 in the morning.
Really?
There's one pocket. There's finals. There's still 2 rounds in one pocket. They're gonna have both finals on that table.
Yeah.
Just turn this switch.
Yeah.
Turn it on and off.
So we have a score. Is that correct? 1-0, Johnny.
Yep.
All right. There is the.
Whoops.
A little tough on this one.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he went at the 9 like that. I figured you would go behind him. But, I don't see anything really offensive for him to do here. He definitely doesn't want to give Alex any breathing room either.
What's the?
He's seen enough of this kid for one day.
Don't say it. Where's it at? I can't see.
307.
Do I see it now? I see it.
I'm not on. My mind is
All right, he's real close to this ball. Looks like. Go ahead. I hope they don't call me over to watch this one.
I was going to say, Chris, you might have to go watch this hit.
That
was a pretty tough ball to have a go at.
No, this is not the final match, Q Hustler. This is the semifinals. The winner of this match will be playing Brian White for the championship.
No, we are going to be live in Cincy next week. They just asked.
Is it next week?
It's just this coming weekend.
This coming weekend, though, GSBT will be in Cincinnati at a pool room called Michael's. And Inside Pool will also be there streaming that event, I believe.
was a great shot by Alex to pull that cue ball back, get dead straight on the 5. I mean, he's perfect. Nice speed control.
Who's the left? All right, I'll give you the rundown. You got Alex Olinger, who is playing Johnny Archer right now. Alex is out of Ohio. He's a A-rated player going to 9, playing Johnny Archer, who is a pro. In this tournament, it's classified as a AAA, going to 13. Awaiting them, the winner of this match is Brian White out of, I believe, Spartanburg, South Carolina. And he's a AA rated player going to 11. So that's the final 3 players left in the 9 ball. In the 1 pocket, oh, that was a tough miss for Alice right there. In the 1 pocket, you have Shannon Dalton playing Nick Varner right now. That's a race to 3. All of the 1 pocket was only handicapped by entry fee, no game weight. So that's a straight race to 3. The score in that game right now is 0-0. They just got started on the table next to Johnny and Alex. And awaiting them in the finals is, I want to say, it's Sean Putnam. Is Sean waiting for him in the finals? Yeah. So that's down to the final 3 in that as well. So
Neither one of these guys getting off to a great start here.
Double J, what is your last name, or what is your father's last name?
Johnny's really upset. He knows how costly these games are going to be in the beginning. He needs to cover this spot as soon as possible.
When you're given,
give you an update on our score here.
looks like it's 1-1. Yes, Greg, they're pretty tired.
Johnny breaking in classic Archer style. Sinking 3 balls. Has a decent shot on the 2.
We will have both the finals matches streamed tonight, so if it is 11 now,
It's going to be an all-nighter.
I think for you guys following along, I'm just going to give you a guesstimate time. I'm going to guess that the finals of the 1 pocket's going to be first, right? That'll be around after this set's over, and this they should both finish around the same time, so I'd say within the hour. Give them about a 10 or 15 minute break after these matches, and then we'll have the finals of the 1 pocket, Sean Putnam and the winner of the Shannon Dalton Nick Varner match. Once that's over, the winner of this match will play roughly around 2 a.m. ish. Maybe give it 1:30, give it to 2:30. Give us an hour of leeway there. So, and then if there's a double dip going on, which we don't, Brian's over here, so I don't want to tease him with that. But if that happens, it could be a long evening. We had a tournament in Richmond 2 or 3 years ago at a pool room, and we got out 7 a.m. I think our man on here won that tournament. Bobby Chamberlain, I think, won that tournament.
Our score now is Johnny Archer 2, Alex Olinger 1.
Johnny's trying to get his stroke a little loose. He ran through that rack as quickly as he could.
2-1.
2-1, Johnny.
Alex's break.
And Sportsman's is definitely a very nice pool room. Columbus, Ohio, Jerry Conkle's pool room.
Somebody's asking what the payouts are.
I played in a tournament there just a few months ago, actually. One of the Atkins 8-ball tournaments.
The payouts for the 9-ball is $2,500 for first, $1,500 for second, $1,000 for third, and it scales down from there. The payouts for the 1 pocket, do you know what the payouts are? There was only 20 players.
$380.
It's a small. It was like I said. It was
first.
A small field, and they ended up lowering the entry fee to get some of the players to play, and it came out to it's $380 for first. Is that correct? I don't want to give you guys bogus numbers, so when I find out those numbers for the one pocket, I'll give that to you later on.
And yes, this is David King. I did play your father some one hole.
Hey, what happened there? Did he make 9 inside?
He actually broke and ended up with a wired combo. So a little bit of a roll there off the break.
All right, so it's 2-2.
Again, Johnny knows how dangerous this kid is. He wants to cover this spot and get this match over with as quickly as he can. But I think Alex is thinking otherwise.
Perfect break, 1 in the side. I think we get a reprieve here.
Let me just get a little update on the stats one more time.
I think it really helps Alex knowing that he's beat Johnny once in this tournament. It's a lot harder playing a guy. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot harder playing a guy when you've never beat him. But he beat him 9-8. I mean, he basically beat him even earlier.
Sherry, I will make sure I tell Marge and Shannon hi for you. That is a promise.
Nice combo from Johnny. He's going to sneak back into the lead.
Johnny now leads 3-2.
Good. That will make sure we have you as a double A from now on. There, Mr. You know who you are.
You know.
Someone says, Basha, run 10 Ken. Y'all better be glad I couldn't make it. Y'all. Somebody from the South.
What are they saying? I can't read that far.
Somebody said it would have been done before 7 a.m. if Kerry Dizzle done and Curtis didn't take 4 hours in a race to 9. Kerry actually played pretty quick this tournament.
Yes, he did.
He was on pretty good behavior this week.
Yes, he was. I played him the very first match of the tournament, actually.
He did not get out of line at all this weekend.
He does tend to get a little rowdy
If you knew
sometimes.
Kerry, you guys would know what we're talking about. He's one of the nicest guys you can meet.
Super.
But he'll look at you like a ghost when you tell him he's playing slow. 14 hours into a match.
I did quite well in the tournament, actually. Fared well in the one pocket as well, but I'm doing even better with the Calcutta.
I like Alex to shoot at this ball. And he wasn't guaranteed position. I mean, he got it, but I think he just has to shoot at that. You got to take your chances when they come.
Alex made a very nice shot there on the 2 ball to fall on the 3. See how he plays this coming down on the 5. He has fallen pretty well, just a hint short. We'll have a natural angle to go back up table for the 7 ball.
Yeah, I think he was a little tentative of the side pocket.
Well, they are rather big pockets, Mike. And I know I had my fair share of scratches in them this week.
Oh, yeah, I blamed all my scratches on the sides of the pockets.
He's getting just a little bit straight on this ball. Let's see how he decides to go about position on the 8 ball. So he's going to force follow it.
Yeah, fortunately, he's at 6'4". He's got a pretty good reach.
And he has made an excellent shot.
He's shooting just like he did earlier. He's just not afraid.
Taylor, I think our stats are going to change after this game right here. We'll get you an update.
It's excellent. Johnny concedes a 9 ball. He's going to knot it back up 3 games apiece.
And that's big for Alex Olinger.
Absolutely. This is not the pace Johnny wants this match to go. I mean, if they just exchange games, obviously Johnny can't win. This is why we can't have nice things.
Let's see how Johnny breaks these balls here.
And that's pretty amazing. I think Johnny's only come up dry on the break a handful of times on this table.
He usually makes the wing ball 95% of the time on this particular table here.
Yeah, he got up and racked those and shot pretty quick. He's looking a little frustrated. Again, Alex is taking it to him. What do you think about this 4-9 situation down here, Dave?
There is a carom there, but
stay below the ball.
Let's see how Alex elects to shoot it. He's going to go to break him out. And that's misfortunate there. He's not come up with a shot.
That was a little risky, but if he didn't feel like the carom was on, he didn't have much of a choice there.
And Alex chose not to play in the one-pocket tournament. He's not really a one-pocket player, and that, but I think that helped him actually. So he get a little more practice in, ducking around, playing safe all the time, and just kind of can mess with your stroke a little bit.
Yeah, it can, and not to mention just the wear and tear of playing in both events. I mean, Nick Varner's been on the grind doing it.
Oh, it's such a grind when you play in both of them, especially when you have them going on at the same time.
Yes, I think that was definitely a good move on his part, just to stick to his guns. That was a really nice shot.
It was a nice shot. It's unfortunate he hasn't come up with a better shot on the 5 ball.
No, but I can't see him not banking at this ball.
It looks like Alex is going to elect the bank at this ball.
I think he's got to.
And it went 2 rails in the side, and he was very fortunate.
That's going to kill Johnny a little on the inside. That's not what he wanted to see. He had to shoot at that, though. He had already done all the work in that rack. There's no point in trying to duck from there.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny angle on the 7 ball. He needs to stay down and just worry about pocketing the ball, bounce out for the 8 ball. See, that's what I was talking about there. You can't give Johnny Archer these type of opportunities because he's just going to eat you alive.
Alex has missed a similar shot a couple of times already, following the ball. He's rattled a few of those, so I'm thinking that's more stroke error than anything else.
And for those of you just joining us, I'd like to welcome you to the Inside Pool Edition. Live streaming here from the 9th running of the Carolina Open 9-ball and 1-pocket championships. To stop on Shannon Dalton's Great Southern Billiard Tour. And we are in Goldsboro, North Carolina.
There's a 4. Space. We'll get the stats up there in just 1 second. And Alex, he let that last game get away from him. And he's got another opportunity here. He needs to capitalize, stay in contention with Johnny. So long as he can keep things about even, and he should be fine. You know, the heat's all on Johnny to build a lead and cover this spot.
Yes, it is. It's kind of like covering a spread in a football game. It's very, very crucial at this point.
Yeah, Alex just kind of needs to survive his own breaks, hold his own for a little while. That's what he did the first time around when he played Johnny. He didn't do much, on the games Johnny broke, but on his he took full advantage.
Yes, he did. Alex made very few mistakes in his first match with Johnny Archer.
I heard he shot somewhere along the lines of a 900.
It was actually an 884.
884. Close enough. He's going to have to snatch this back one rail around the area where his left hand is now.
He bounced it out, and that's a very tough shot.
That's extremely difficult to get that kind of pull from that angle. Very shallow angle.
There's some updated stats there. Sorry about that to our viewers.
And what do you think here, Dave? Should he try and hit this 7? Maybe bump it? Spin off the 6, bump the 7, try and come out with a shot, or can he duck this?
You can definitely duck here, but I think Alex needs to go ahead and shoot. And
he wants to.
I think he's going to send this ball. Well, he actually hit it quite soft and hit it a little tentative.
Yeah, you hit that ball thick.
Johnny Archer has a shot here. Let's see how he elects to play it. He went for the bank versus the cut, which...
Yeah, played it straight back. That kind of guarantees him position. I like doing it that way.
Well, it would have been such a thin cut, he would have to send the cue ball flying. And
there's no point in getting crazy with it.
And that's a nice shot back and forth across the table.
Johnny's enjoying these chances. That's another rack that he really wasn't supposed to get to the table.
Whoa, he actually about bobbled that, and Alex is going to concede that 9 ball, and Johnny Archer is going to go up 5 games to 3.
This is a little bit of a quicker pace than Johnny's been playing the rest of the tournament. He's definitely moving quicker now than he did against Shannon. It is wearing on these guys, there's no doubt.
And I have a personal favorite that I'm pulling for in this match.
We'll see how Johnny comes up.
But I do wish both players the best of luck. And Johnny broke the ball as well.
Narrowly avoided the scratch there.
He has come up with a shot on the 2 ball. The 3 ball, though, however, does not go past the 5 in the corner pocket. What do you think, Mike? Do you shoot and stop here and play it safe, or maybe draw back a little bit?
I can see Johnny drawing back and maybe playing the cross-side bank. I mean, these guys are banking and everything on this table, so it would surprise me a bit.
Well, the cloth is not sliding near as much as what it was the first couple days of the tournament.
Yeah, it's got a little wear on it now, and it's playing a little closer than normal.
It's a very uncharacteristic like of Johnny Archer.
Yeah, he looks a little disheveled. He just doesn't look like he's...
Let's see what Alex Olinger elects to do here.
I think Alex was trying to get back there to the same position Johnny was, play that bank.
What do you like here? Just shooting the ball like you're banking a two-railer in the left-hand corner pocket, stopping the cue ball right there?
I think this is going to be a matter of preference here. I mean, he looks a little indecisive about this. This definitely isn't the position he wanted to be in. He's going to have to kind of make it up as he goes.
And the crowd is starting to grow in here as well. And Johnny Archer is just has a look of disgust on his face.
He looks a little ragged right now. You know, he's been grinding it out this whole tournament. And
Alex played a nice safe there. He snookered Johnny behind the 3-ball. That's a pretty creative shot.
I like the shot. It seemed a little risky. If that cue ball rolls a little further, then he leaves Johnny straight in.
One thing about this, though, the 3-ball is very close to the side pocket. I believe Johnny's going to kick at it. He didn't try to put the 3-ball behind the 6-9, but
Alex has got a full look, but no hanger.
No, I don't like shooting at this ball. I like going ahead and hitting the 3 thinly, putting it down table, and bringing the cue ball back behind the 5 and 8.
Right, it makes sense. He's got a couple blocker balls he can do over there.
And there could be no reward for banking the ball.
I was going to say, this was definitely his other option, which just as easy as the shot you outlined a second ago. He's just kind of switching the roles.
And he made a great shot.
He hit it well. He's
Johnny will jump
the
this ball. And he has a chance to get safe here if he makes a good hit on the 3. Might go in the side pocket. No, just hit the point there. And look for Alex to go ahead and clear to this rack out.
Yeah, and that's Johnny looks like he's at the end of his wits.
What a feat it would be if Alex Olinger was to double dip Johnny Archer in this tournament.
I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of people that can say they've did that, regardless of whether or not it was a handicap tournament.
That is quite true, Mike. What a feat it would be for Alex's young career.
Yeah, I've been on the other side of an Archer thrashing. He's not a very easy guy to deal with on the table.
It's not very much fun, is it?
Wasn't the most fun thing of it. I'm not going to say it wasn't fun at all. Alex got another good opportunity here.
And he's just jumped straight up in the air.
You know, it seems like anytime he's having to stroke a ball that's close to straight in, he's having trouble with it. And again, I can't help but think that that's just some kind of stroke error. Maybe he's a little tentative. Maybe he's tightening up his wrists in the stroke. It's hard to say, but these are shots he hasn't missed all tournament.
Fortunately, he has hooked Johnny behind the 8-ball here. Johnny's going to be a little indecisive in how he plays this shot.
I think he's got to spin. If he can, I think he should spin around this. Definitely try and go for pocketing this ball as opposed to just getting a hit. How's he doing that?
Looks like Johnny's going to kick one rail at this. Wow.
And these tables, one rail kicks, you definitely expect these guys to hit them, but these tables are playing a little funny. They just got recloth. They're just now starting to get broken in. Those one railers are especially difficult to judge on new cloth. Alex, once again, another great opportunity to get out here. I mean, he's got to start making this happen.
I'll tell you, if any of the players left in the field can do it, Alex Olinger is definitely one of them.
It's not often you get to make 2-3 errors in a rack and still get to win it playing Archer.
And Alex Olinger will win that game, and the score will now be 4-5 in favor of Johnny Archer. And it will be Alex's break, which is big. Alex needs 5 games before Johnny gets 9 or 8. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Alex, there's really no pressure on Alex in this match. He's beat Archer once. He doesn't have to cover any kind of spot. If he can just hold his own, win on his break a few times here and there, then he's in striking distance the whole time. I want to say Shannon just won that game of one pocket. You have the score on that? Do you have the score on this match? We'll get the score of the one pocket match with Shannon and Nick in just a minute. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Alex does here if he just lays on the side rail. He might have a little bit of an angle to where he can bounce out. He just elected to draw back a few inches and take the difficult shot on the 3.
Yeah, that's actually a shot I've seen a lot of Filipino players, Alex Paguline especially, utilize that side pocket opening on a shot like that.
Exactly.
He'll draw it into the side pocket, then you've got a lot more room to cue with the ball.
The side pocket can definitely be your friend, or it can be your worst enemy.
Looks like Alex didn't need it there. I mean, again, he's got another good opportunity. I don't want to jinx him. Good stroke on that ball. Nice speed.
He was falling just perfect on the 6 ball. He'll shoot that in the top right-hand corner pocket. Stop right there for the 8. Actually drew over a little bit. Wanted a little angle to bounce off the rail.
Yeah, he's right in the center of the table. Right where he wants to be. Johnny's going to go ahead and give him that. That was a textbook out. A little bit of difficulty in the beginning, but
the score's going to be 5 games each.
He did exactly what the table was going to allow him to do. Took advantage.
We'll get you a pro rating here soon.
I think it's 1-0 Shannon. Race to 3, one pocket. Johnny hasn't come out with much on that break. You know, I'm surprised he actually hasn't moved his break position. But I guess he's getting that wing ball most of the time, so. I think Alex can stick him there right next to the 4. And he lets it roll forward a little bit. The effect is all the same, but now he's kind of left a jump.
And the 9 ball could possibly go here.
Yeah, he can get the cheese rolling. Don't think Johnny won't take it. Might be a little risky to let his cue ball be moving to the right off of this 1 ball. But he's up against it right now. He's definitely got to make something happen here.
He's made a good hit, but he's just going to leave Alex a shot. Nice shot by Alex. Should be able to pocket the 3 ball on the side.
Does it go by the 5? Does he have room there?
Let's take a look. I believe it does.
Yeah, it looks like he's got enough room. Squeeze that in, maybe bounce between the 6 and 4 and come back up.
Position's a key here if he just makes the ball, I believe. This was a little outside English. He's taking a long look at it. He wants to make sure he pockets the ball. Sort of jumped up just a little bit there.
Yeah, he was tentative on that shot. He used the route that I was referring to, but he looked a little uncomfortable on that ball.
That's a nice shot by Johnny Archer there.
He ended up on the rail, but it looks like he can be all right. Let's go ahead and let this ball roll forward. I mean, again, he's up against it. He's a long way from covering this spot right now.
Looks like Johnny's going to go ahead and clear out here. Come around 2 rails.
Yeah, right back to the center of the table.
And Alex will give him that shot.
We want to thank Fast Eddie's Sports Bar here. We're at the 2010 Great Southern Billiard Tour 9-ball championships, in case you just joined us. We're Inside Pool Magazine. I'm here with David King, Mike Basha. This is World Alvin. And we're coming to you. It's going to be some late night action, so stay tuned at the 24-hour stream. We've been on for 4 solid days. The cameras have not been turned off or the lights. Been on for 4 solid days for your streaming eyes to watch, and we really appreciate it, you being here with us. So we'll keep you informed on the 1-pocket match, and we'll keep you informed on this match. And I thank David King and Mike for doing a great job commentating and helping me out and helping Inside Pool out. JR, appreciate you too. And thanks for everything. So we'll keep it rolling here.
We're going to roll all night long.
Might as well call in sick to work tomorrow. We're not going to be done until 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Who knows?
Going to get you some stat updates here.
Alex is up to bat. Take a long shot on this 2-ball. Nice and easy does it. Right in the hole.
That's a little thinner on this 3 than he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Now, he's shot at a couple of these already, but I don't know if shooting at this one would be the right move. He's got to feel like the pockets being as loose as they are. His percentages are relatively high to make it.
He also has a very, very simple safety here. Just shooting and stopping the cue ball right where it's at. I believe that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I like that shot a lot better in that position. He's going to have to let his cue ball go a little wild if he wanted to cut it in.
Johnny's taking a look.
I believe Johnny's going to elect to jump this ball.
Well, he's on the rail.
Which
is no
I think
fun.
He's about tired of getting his jump cue out. He'd
Yeah.
like to have a kicking route at this.
Alex is just over there chewing his gum, having a good old time, looking at the other tables. He don't care.
I think the jump's a little safer, but he's electing to kick.
He's going to go ahead and kick it.
I don't like this shot. As good as Johnny jumps the ball.
Yeah. He's just winging at it, letting it fly.
I think he was just tired of the results he was getting with the jump cue and just wanted to change the pace.
He's getting tired, I can tell.
And
There's a big old smile on his face. He's happy about that one.
Yeah, he might have drawn lucky here.
Yeah,
well, Johnny's smiling, so he thinks he got away with murder there.
He thinks he did. He's got that. Yeah, I'm Johnny Archer. Oh, Johnny.
Alex just put another nice safe on Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
I believe he's snookered him. Johnny's kicking route for this shot is going to be a little bit easier. He tried to kick it 2 rails in the side.
Well, he gave it a whirl, but it failed to find gravity, and again, he might have got away with it.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is such a great venue here. Across the room, we got Shannon Dalton and Nick Varner playing in a one-pocket match. That's
absolutely
just not something you see every day.
Oh, no, this has been a very enjoyable experience. You don't get to see world-class players like this all the time.
Practicing in front of us. It's just great.
They felted all the tables in the whole room. Got a brand new felt on them. You know that costs a pretty penny to do that for this tournament.
Right around $350 per table to do that.
Wow.
That's not counting all the labor.
That's some serious dough. So we definitely want to thank Fast Eddie's. You'll want to stop in here. And
look at that. Alex got the cheese rolling, but unfortunately he scratched.
That is very misfortunate for Alex Olinger.
We want to thank J.R. Calver for making this possible, too.
Absolutely. JR is absolutely
JR is the
wonderful.
man. We've been having so much fun here.
Especially to give a guy like myself an opportunity to prove himself in the commentating world. And
yep.
I am at a loss for words.
Good stuff.
Irony and writ.
Well, JR is one of the old guys, you know, the old dogs that got all the power.
Johnny's got to be a little thankful that he even got an opportunity this game.
Johnny does an
good
amazing
stroke
player.
there.
Very nice stroke. He stayed down. He'll just shoot the 7-ball in the side pocket and bounce off one rail with a little hint of inside English. Looks like he's going to bounce off the rail for the 9 as well.
Yeah, let's play it in the opposite corner, and I'm sure that 9-ball will be conceded.
Alex goes ahead and concedes the 9-ball, and Johnny will add another game. It'll be 7 games to 5 in favor of Johnny Archer.
I'm watching across the room. Josh
It's like
Newman's
Mike
playing.
Walker and
Mike Walker,
Ryan
yeah.
Newman are back in action.
Got a little action going on. Got Brian White.
You can't keep
warming
Mike
up over
Walker
here.
out of action. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, man.
The guy thrives for it.
That guy's awesome.
Issued an open challenge
Open challenge, huh?
to anybody that wants to come get him a dose at the Brass Tap Billiards, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yep. Mike Walker, man. You want to play for some dough, man? This is the guy.
Said make the game right and he will play, and be prepared to play until your legs fall off.
And be prepared to bring a lot of money. Because this boy don't play around.
No, you're
He's
not. You're
got
not
the
going to
roll,
play
buddy.
$10 and $20 pool with Mike
No.
Walker.
Maybe 10 or 20 a ball.
Yeah, that's about right.
He would rather give you $100 than play you for $10 or $20. I have seen it done.
Yeah, he's got a wad of dough, I'll tell you that much. I saw him pull it out
Super
of his
nice
pocket.
man as well.
It freaking looks like a
Yeah, he just loves
meatball
the action.
sandwich. Got a wad about the size of a Subway sub, foot-long sub.
Oh, that's just
Stuff
his
in his
pocket
pocket.
change there. You'd need
That's a
16 wheelbarrows to get all that man's money in this room.
That's a lint coming out of the couch, huh?
One of his
That's
thoroughbred horses that he owns would have to truck it on in.
Alex is going to kick in behind this ball.
He's going to leave Johnny a shot here, and
He was playing that with the speed, I think, just to get the one down table. But it's kind of hard not to sell a shot when you're playing it with that speed, or at least an open look with a good chance at a safe.
honestly, I look for Johnny to go ahead and get out here. The only problem is going to be the 3 to the 4.
Well, these guys are both
If that
rattling
4 plays on the
balls.
side, I think he can manage to get maybe straight in on the 3. Let's play the 4 on the left side.
See him
pocket.
rattle it? See it? I'm telling you,
That
man.
is
These guys
so
are not playing
uncharacteristic of
right.
Johnny Archer.
He's,
Nostradamus calls it again, man.
he's just
Yep. Yeah, Brian
Johnny
White
just has
checking
to
it
be
out with us.
exhausted. There's just no other way you can conceive that he would hit balls that bad.
I'm just pulling for Johnny. I mean, nothing against Alex, but I just want to play. I want to play Johnny. That way, if I win, I really felt like I did something.
There he is, man. The man of the hour. The man in the finals.
I
Awaiting.
believe I like Brian White's statement, but I believe if he beats Alex, he has to feel like he's done something as well if he gets to play Alex in the finals.
For the folks that were asking about the payouts for the one pocket, it's $600 for first place, $370 for second place, and $175 for third place. So that's a 20-player field.
That was Chris Adams giving us the update. We really appreciate him.
Now, what do you think about playing position on this ball? Should he try and bump this 5? Because stunning it out or drawing it out to the right, I mean, the 5 doesn't have a pocket on the left side.
You know,
does it?
honestly, I like going ahead and playing safe right here. I know 9 ball is a very offensive game. I like shooting and stopping.
Yeah, he's having trouble making the decision, so he's probably thinking what you're thinking and wondering whether or not he should play safe or
If
run
he
and
shoots
gun.
this ball down table, banking it off the side rail, and stops the cue ball in the back of the 5, he literally will have Johnny Archer in jail.
For sure.
He
Johnny,
shot it at the corner, and I
I
just
don't like that at all.
I
that was
told
a
you.
really tentative shot.
Yeah, these guys are both dogging it today. It's just getting late. It's getting late. They've been grinding, playing all day long, both of them.
I see Sam Monday even questioning that shot there. It's easy for us. We don't miss too many balls or too many safes from the rail up here, that's for sure.
Now, if Johnny beats
No,
me,
no,
if
I
it is
think
Johnny
Alex-
and he beats me like 13-2, 13-2, I'll probably have a different opinion of what I just wished for a second ago.
I
A
like
little honesty
Brian's
from
chances.
Brian White.
I like Brian's chances. They got to double dip him, take him out. I think he's good for the dough. Especially as strong as his break's going, and if he can just remain calm and under control, I think he'll win the match. I think he'll win the tournament. He seems to let his emotions get a hold of him sometimes. He gets amped up, man.
Nice
But
shot from Johnny there.
He's
He's just going to bounce
It's a
out.
sign of a
just
great
off
player.
The rail, out towards the center of the table, and pocket the 8 in the opposite corner. The 9 in the same corner that the 6 is in, and put it into this game. Just come out one rail. Oh, he's made a liar out of me.
Yeah, he's a little straighter on that ball. He just went ahead and stopped it there. And
Johnny Archer takes the
concession.
game. Goes up 8 games to 5.
See, now Johnny has to start liking his side of it. The more and more it goes this way.
And for those of you just joining us, I just want to make sure I welcome you to Inside Pool at mag.com.
Welcome.
I'm David King from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm in the booth with Mike Basha from Charleston, South Carolina, and World Alvin from
Yo.
Akron, Ohio.
Yo.
Yeah, we are at Fast Eddie's in
we are.
Goldsboro, North Carolina.
We've been here. Not only are we here, we've all
We have been here.
And you say that I emphasize been.
Now, Alex has pocketed the 9 ball in the corner
Go,
pocket
Alex.
on the break, but
Go,
that ball
baby.
does spot up and count as a ball pocketed. The 9 ball does not count in the 2 bottom pockets
He gets to keep shooting.
by the
though.
rack due to the rack your own rule.
Definitely gets to keep shooting.
And that's a new change that the Great Southern Billiard Tour made this year. And I think it was definitely one that needed to be made.
This is my first year playing on the Great Southern Billiard Tour. That I took a 6-year break from the game of pool
Really?
and hadn't hit a ball since July. Oh, until July, I'm sorry. And actually started playing a little better than what I used to. I was
That's usually what
kind of
happens.
amazed.
Sometimes a break helps. You know?
Yeah, that was an extremely long break.
We're starting to have some people pile in here now.
Break, hiatus, it's all the same.
I think we're people know
Some
that
stat updates here.
we're getting down to some really good pools, so they're going to be showing up here. Got Shannon and Nick playing right in front of me here. Playing some one pocket.
I think he can just hold this to the same side. Yeah, cut that then. Play the 6 in the side pocket. He looks good from here.
He's hit a great shot.
Johnny's in his chair. He's just cooling off, taking a little breather. Nice shot, Shannon. Shannon just played a nice bank. We're playing one pocket.
I believe Alex can shoot and stop right here.
Yeah, that was a perfect route. Play the 7. Nothing fancy. No point in coming back out and trying to play it in any other pocket. He just rolled right behind the 8. Fell perfect on it.
And Alex will win that game and go. The score will be 6 games to 8 in favor of Johnny Archer.
That was a crucial game for Archer.
Yes, it was. That was a very big game.
If he could have pulled one more game out of that, not that he didn't have a chance that rack, but if he could have got any of these games he's had an opportunity to, he'd probably like his side of it.
Well, now Alex only needs 3 games now. And that where Johnny Archer needs 5.
5-3 race from here on out.
What do you think, Mike? Do you like the games on the wire better than, say, being spotted like the 7 ball or the 7 and last 2?
Personally, for me playing against these guys, it would be nice to have a ball in there. But if Johnny's giving you the 7 or the 8, that's really not going to come
I'm talking
up.
about in a tournament format. What would you prefer to have?
I like the games on the wire.
I do too.
I think it makes more sense to do it that way. Alternate the break is huge. I mean, if it wasn't alternate the break, I would think that the games on the wire wouldn't do as much. So I like the format. And I think it goes to show that we've got, out of the 4 players here, there's 3 of the different handicaps left. We're down to 3 players, and they're all 3 different handicaps. You got a AA, an A, and a AAA.
I think it's also helped with people matching up as well. I see a lot more games on the wire than I do extra money balls. Johnny went for
dogged
a
it.
carom on the 4 ball there, and
He just didn't hit it right, and he kind of looked a little shaky about
I'm
the
starting
the
to think
shot.
that Johnny is giving up.
They're
and
getting
I
tired,
have not
man.
known him to do this.
They're tired.
Yeah, he's exhausted. I mean, he's
Yeah.
just
He came in with Sean. Sean was sick with the flu. They were roommates. Sean wasn't feeling good, so Johnny looked clammy too early in the tournament. He was playing hard. And they've been playing nonstop for 4 days and nights straight. I mean, these guys barely getting any sleep, I can tell.
I need to get the score of the Shannon Dalton-Nick Varner one-pocket match.
I'll find out.
Alex put a good stroke on that one ball. His aim was just a little bit off. Can't feel terrible. That was an extremely difficult shot. And Johnny's got another chance to clean this up and get a little closer.
I did just witness Shannon Dalton miss a very, very makeable shot into his pocket. He has to be frustrated about that. It looks like he has quite a big ball lead on Nick Varner. I saw him put several balls in the side pocket.
It's 1-2 over in the one pocket match.
And that
Shannon
score
Dalton.
is 2-1 Nick Varner. And it looks like Nick is got quite a few balls to go in his hole here, and could possibly continue the out.
I like that route that Johnny just played on the 5 to the 6.
Yeah, that was a very nice 2-rail out. Now I believe he's gonna go 1 rail back down table, and a little bit further down than where the cue ball is right now.
Anytime you can play a ball and go toward your next ball, shoot into the position zone, you're always going to have a better chance. Your speed control doesn't have to be as tough, you know.
And that's exactly what he's done there, and he's made a great shot.
That's picture perfect. That's where you'd put it if you had a ball in hand.
He'll just stop out a little bit, and Alex will concede the 9 ball there, and Johnny will go up 9-6.
I think every one of these games right now is so crucial for Johnny.
And Alex Olinger will be breaking the balls.
3-4 race.
Sign you see on the back of Alex's shirt is from Hammerhead Hustling out of Columbus, Ohio. They're one of Alex's sponsors. I wear some of their equipment as well, some of their shirts. They do a lot of great things for a lot of people, especially Alex. And he's a very good player representative for them.
Really nice guy. I've always enjoyed hanging out with Alex. I just met him on the Great Southern Billiard Tour. So,
well, he's from about 20 miles from me in Ohio, and that we play a good amount of pool together. We came up here on this trip. So obviously I have a rooting interest in this particular match.
Nothing wrong with that. And he's come up with a shot here.
Yes, he has.
A little bit of trouble in the form of some balls being tied up to 6 and 7 down the other end of the table, but he does have.
Looks like we're going to get a stat update here. See exactly how these players are playing.
All right, Alex. See what you're going to do here, buddy. Getting from the 3 to the 4 here.
Should be able to just float down table.
Sure. Side pocket.
Just like that. Missed the 9.
Yep.
And that's a great shot.
Doesn't want to get too straight on this ball, but it looks like he maintained a little bit of an angle. He can at least cheat it if nothing else. Now, what of this 6 ball doesn't look like it plays? Do you think he should be thinking about a safety with this 6? Maybe banking it 3 rails around the table?
Most definitely, Mike. At this point in the match, there is no need to get cute with anything. He only needs 3 games. Johnny Archer needs 4. You don't want to do something out of ordinary, out of character, and not to let Johnny back to the table with an offensive shot.
He's keeping an eye on this table. He's looking around. He's definitely studying his options. He doesn't want to make any rash decisions.
And it looks like Johnny's eyes are more focused on the one-pocket match between Nick and Shannon on the agending table.
It's good to get your eyes out of your own game. You know, you start getting lost in the other guy's game.
It's true. You start thinking about everything he's doing, and you kind of forget about what you're doing, what you're supposed to do. And that can happen to anybody, Johnny included.
Let's see if Alex goes for a breakout here. He might be playing a carom.
I think he's got both options from this angle.
He's going to get back up.
And he showed some nice concentration there and pulled back in the middle of his stroke. He wasn't quite comfortable.
Move. That's the smart move. He didn't walk around, though. I like walking around. I don't like getting back right down in your same stance.
No, I'm actually wondering if he was playing that ball in the side pocket.
He was.
And it hit the point and came down and basically became safe.
Yeah, it did seem like he was trying to play that.
Thumper himself.
Thumper's
Brian White
here.
is going and sat down next to me.
B Whistle. He left Johnny a good opportunity to play safe, but he didn't quite get there. That's not going to cut
It's a big game right here, wouldn't you say, Brian?
Yep. Told myself in the bathroom, pulling for Johnny because he'll barbecue your ass if he. So just let what happens.
He might wake up a little bit if he were to make it into the final.
That's what I said. So I'm gonna quit pulling.
Better let sleeping dragons lie.
Just let whatever happens happen. I just hope I play good. Honestly, God, I don't care if I lose 2 sets. I just don't want to play bad.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I got faith in you.
Let's see what Alex elects to do here.
He's banking for his cheddar.
He's got to bank at this. Yeah.
He has made a very nice shot.
He just has to. There's no way you want Johnny back at the table.
Well, I can't tell from there, but these pockets are playing funny. If you try to fire a ball, you got to really hit it good.
Yes, they are. They have tightened up just a hair.
Hit that ball good. Hit it good.
I believe Alex will go ahead and win this game. I'm going to go out on a limb. And Johnny is going to concede the 9 ball.
That is a monster game to get for Olinger.
Score is now 9-7. Alex needs 2 games. Johnny needs 4. What a feat this is going to be to double dip Johnny Archer. Give him his only 2 losses of the tournament. He has not done it yet, so can't really hold myself to that.
There you go.
Thank you, man.
It's 9-7, y'all.
Looks like Johnny's come up with a shot on the 2 ball.
Yeah, it's not so.
I mean, he was looking a little apprehensive about the layout. Let's see how much of this he can actually see.
Now, which one's the 2? This one or this one? Yes. I think he's got a straight in shot at it. But he's got to get back on the 4. The 3. He hit a little weak.
And that's a difficult shot. He had to put a lot of power into that to get it to come back that far. Takes a pure stroke to hit shots like that.
I'll tell you something else I've noticed in this tournament. Johnny has been shooting at everything. I don't know if it's because he's tired or he's frustrated.
He has been shooting at a lot of shots.
But I haven't seen him play a lot of safes. I mean, he has just been winging at everything, and that's just not normally like him.
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think he's a little tired, a little frustrated. He doesn't really fear the table, maybe even as much as he should. He's shooting everything, assuming it's going to go in. He has missed a lot of balls in this tournament.
Oh, I thought he was hooked. I guess not. All right.
Well, he was hooked, but he had a pretty easy 1-railer.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That's actually why I think the ball got away from him just a little bit there. He was anticipating a thicker hit on the 3.
He gets out here, Johnny's going to be in a huge hole.
Johnny, I believe, is already in a huge hole.
Yeah.
His posture in his chair, that says it all.
Yeah, if Alex gets out here and gets on the hill, statistically speaking, Johnny's just got the absolute worst of it. He hasn't won 4 games in a row the whole match, so it's not likely he's just going to come with it at the very end and have to suffer through 2 breaks by Alex.
Alex sporting 792 on the AccuStats is about like our match earlier. Or not AccuStats, but whatever.
Yeah, ProPool.com is doing the statistics for us. That's a little bit short of ideal.
I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah, you just
I think
go back and forth.
Right in the center of the pocket. He's come just a little bit far. Player of Alex's caliber, though, is not going to have any problem pocketing this ball. And Alex will go to the hill.
Makes a great out. Great out to get there. We've got some great music playing in the background. The Grateful Dead.
Whose break is it?
Touch of Gray.
It's Alex's break.
So let's see. He would break. Johnny's got to win 4 in a row, so Alex has got 2 more breaks at it too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, he's got to fade 2 breaks and win on his own, and he hasn't won 4 in a row the whole match, so he's hard pressed.
He does not look happy.
He's capable of some pretty good comebacks, but they usually come in the winner breaks format. That break is pretty much the nuts when you're on the hill.
Yeah, I think Johnny Archer's going to be able to keep packing his bags very soon.
A guy asked on here, so will Johnny go to a AA ranking now?
I actually told Shannon that once he got knocked out. I said, don't worry, buddy. We'll drop you down to a AA and give you a chance.
For those of you out there that don't know Alex is from Dayton, Ohio. Plays out of Airway Billiards.
Yes, the winner plays Brian White. That's correct.
B-Wizzle.
Thumper. Alex got a little bit straight on this 2 ball.
What do you think? Can he maybe pull this up to the short side, or can he bring it straight back?
If he has the angle, I'm going to draw it all the way back to the head rail and back out. I don't believe he has that angle.
About 6 a.m.
Yes, he does. That's exactly the shot that I predicted he would shoot.
That's exactly what he did. You were right on cue. Beautiful shot.
The 8 set time. Yeah, that looks pretty workable.
Us Ohio boys play a lot alike in our shot selection.
Yeah, like I said, feel free to just go ahead and stay on in there in Ohio and not come torture us in these tournaments anymore. Some of us Bs would appreciate it.
Well, I do know some of those Bs in these tournaments need to be moved up to A's as well.
There might be a couple of them sneaking through.
Nice shot there to get on the 7 ball. And
I don't know, Double J. That's strictly up to
keep his
Shannon
composure,
Dalton.
fire the ball in, shoot right up table. Excellent shot.
I like it. He's perfect on this. Now he doesn't even really have to play shape. Just make the 8 and you'll fall on the 9 nicely. He's not taking anything for granted.
All right, it's time to go to work.
And Alex Olinger has defeated Johnny Archer for the second time.
Of course,
I'd like to
Johnny
thank
didn't
everybody
like
for joining us at InsidePoolMag.com.
it. Sir.
Goldsboro, North Carolina. I'm David King, along with Mike Bocci.
Thanks a lot, guys. You did a
Back
great
here
job.
Very shortly, give you our finals.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Players were down to the final two. On that same table, the Eastern table, Brian White, Alex Olinger.
Brian White, Alex Olinger.
Race. Also, the format for the finals is a true double elimination. So Alex will have to beat Brian in 2 sets. So whenever you get ready, Brian, you use the balls. Go ahead and make the break and get started. Good luck.
Again, Mike Basha and David King giving you the commentary there. Really appreciate them helping us out. I am World Alvin, your always present host. I'm here at the Great Southern Billiard Tour. J.R. Calvert and I having a ton of fun hanging out with you. So we're on about day 4 of the pool stream. 24 hours a day. And we'll have a one-pocket match finals up here very shortly. We'll see you then.